10 years in, and time and people change. But Jesus always stays the same. No matter what the world tells us, the most important things will always be our faith and our family. Hunting is how we share the gospel and bring the lost toward Christ. And all of this starts right at home. So join us as we take the light into the darkness.
All right, before we even start this episode, yes, this is a crossbow, and for most of you, probably never seen a crossbow like this. This is the all-new Lancet crossbow. You can check them out online, learn all about it, guys. The game has changed when it comes to crossbows. So now that we got that out of the way, we can actually dive into the episode. So pro staffer Justin James is one of our longest pro staffers we've had. He's been with us almost from the beginning, and he calls Wheeler, Texas home.
I'm Justin James, live in Wheeler, Texas, in the Texas Panhandle, eastern part of Texas Panhandle. Wife's Jennifer James. We have two beautiful daughters, Chancey and Kinsley. I'm also here with my fellow pro staffer, Trenton Gaines. We've been hunting together for a long time before Final Descent started. We've been in this part of the world a lot. Deer hunting's incredible here. It doesn't look like great deer hunting territory, but we have a lot of whitetail deer, and we've been fortunate enough to gather up some places and people allow us to hunt on some certain properties that produce some really nice whitetail deer. But it's been enjoyable, it's been fun, it's a challenge because there's no trees, but it's been a good experience. When I started hunting, I was not a big game hunter growing up. I grew up in the Oklahoma Panhandle, flat country. I primarily pheasant hunted, that's what I did. When I met my wife and started dating, she was in western Oklahoma, that's when my interest peaked in hunting whitetail deer, and I actually didn't kill my first whitetail buck till I was 16 years old. And then I got the itch bad. Started gun hunting, finally got into bow hunting. That was actually my anniversary gift, was a bow from my wife, and that's what got me started in bow hunting, and it just took off from there. I got passionate, I loved doing it. And then we got to the point where we were shooting a lot of deer with bow and arrow, a lot of does, young bucks, and it got to the point where we got serious about shooting mature, big whitetail deer, and we started gathering up properties that we knew had potential. And from there, we went into some serious management practices of only harvesting a certain amount of bucks at a certain age, a certain class of deer, and we've seen extremely good results. But it's been a challenge, it's been a long journey, but we're finally to the point where we see mature whitetail bucks nearly every year, and we get to watch them grow, and that's part of the fun. I cannot.
Oh, right here, buddy. We got him. We got him. This segment is brought to you by Vortex Optics with the unlimited, unconditional lifetime warranty. To learn more, visit vortexoptics.com. And by these fine sponsors.
Visit FinalDescentOutdoors.com for exclusive apparel helping you show your love for faith, family, and hunting. Can't get enough FDO apparel? Join our Shirt of the Month Club, where you'll receive an item of FDO apparel shipped straight to your door every month.
You're not a weekend warrior. It's in your blood. And we know your property must reach its maximum potential. Not all seeds are created equal, and we create only the best. When it matters most, be spot on. This segment's been brought to you by No Scent, a 3-phase scent elimination system that destroys 100% of human odor. Order yours at noscent.us. And by these fine sponsors.
So both staffers Justin James and Trenton Gaines have had a lot of success in the Texas Panhandle over the years, and they're hoping in 2019 that in the Texas Panhandle they can have another stellar deer season.
So we put buck blitz out, we've done all of our homework, we've checked trail cameras, we know we have a group of certain bucks that we're after, and it's just a matter of time before one of them makes a mistake and we're in the right place at the right time. So one challenge, me being a parent and having a child that is passionate about deer hunting, is I feel like my goal is to have her harvest a deer every year. And it's becoming more of a challenge because she is getting more refined in her hunting skills. She is one that understands that she wants to shoot a larger buck every year. So it's becoming a challenge, but we put in the time, we put in the effort. She knows the drill, and hopefully we're gonna make it happen. It's a beautiful evening, it's a perfect evening, the wind's set up right. We're going to a set that Chancey's never been to. It's a very tall tower blind. She got used to her gun. It's starting the rut, and it's not gonna be long before we see a lot of white-tailed deer at this place.
All right, guys, it's the day after Christmas. We had a good Christmas, didn't we? Trenton and Reagan are going on their first deer hunt tonight. They're going to the Tico place. Me and Chancey come back out here to the Buckinghams. And we were just sitting down. We hadn't even opened the windows yet. And there was a big old 8-pointer in that fence over there. He kind of made his way down the fence and back in there. And that's the one we're after. We've seen that deer on camera quite a bit. So I told her that's the one we're going to try to chase. But you never know here. There might be a big one, right? That's pretty awesome, wasn't it? So we're going to hang in here, be quiet. This place we usually see lots of deer. So hopefully day after Christmas, hopefully Santa Claus brings us one more present. Oh, that's right. All right, so we're gonna hang in here, be quiet, see if that buck will come back. We're gonna put the smack down on him.
So we're sitting in this blind. It's early, and we start seeing does filter in, young bucks filter in, and I look up in the fence row, and there is a really, really nice buck that we've had some history, some pictures of. Get Chancey up, get her binoculars up, get her looking at him, and he starts filtering in, and I know it's just a matter of time before she's gonna get to try to pull the trigger on her.
Get buck still over there, but our wind is switched. It's kind of a bad wind, so these deer are really nervous. So the weatherman kind of lied to us. He thought it would get out of the east until after dark, but it has already switched out of the east. But that buck's still hanging over there next to that fence. So we've got a couple underneath the feeder, so hopefully he'll come in here in a minute.
So the buck hops the fence, he's coming down that same path they always come down. We have a pile of buck blitz set down, and I know he's making a beeline to that buck blitz. Chancey's had plenty of time to study him and decided that that's one that she wanted to try to harvest.
Here comes, here comes, here comes.
Get your gun, be easy, be quiet.
We get her set up, get the gun out the window, and now we just gotta wait for that guy to turn broadside and give her a chance.
This segment has been brought to you by Hunter's Cloak, helping you hide your stink. To learn more, visit hunterscloak.com, and by these fine sponsors.
No matter where I've been, no matter what I've hunted, one factor remains king: accuracy. And that's why I shoot the Crown from Thorn Broadheads, the new king of fixed blade broadheads. The all-new Crown has guaranteed field point accuracy, and the Helix stacked blade system delivers 3 1/4 inches of cutting surface. If accuracy is king, then put them down with the Crown. Thorn Broadheads, the world's most accurate broadhead.
This segment is brought to you by Martin Archery, designed and engineered to offer the best archery experience available. To customize your bow, visit martinarchery.com. And by Habit Outdoors. Support the ministry by using promo code FDO15 at checkout for 15% off your entire Habit order. To learn more, visit habitoutdoors.com. And by Lancehead Crossbows. Support our ministry by using promo code FINALDESCENT10 at checkout for 10% off your order. To learn more, visit lancehead.com. This segment is brought to you by HHA Sports, the leader in single pin technology, made in America with a lifetime warranty. For more info, visit hhasports.com. And by Fort Scott Munitions, with tumble on impact technology. Support the ministry by using promo code FDO10 at checkout. Order yours at fortscottmunitions.com. And by these fine sponsors.
So Staffer Justin James has his daughter Chancey in the perfect position. They got a buck out in front of them, and she's ready to squeeze the trigger.
Got him.
After she squeezed that trigger, I knew there was no doubt that that deer was not going to go far, and he run up on that side hill, and it was game over. She had him.
Yes. That's that big 8-pointer. We've got lots of pictures of it. She just put the smack down on him. Good job. High five.
I just shot my second deer of the year. We're fixing to go look at him and see how I did, and
Wait on Trent to come back and get us.
yeah.
Let's go find him.
Look at that buck. Yeah,
He's heavy.
he's real heavy. That. Get down here. That's the buck we were after. Like I said, we set down the blind a while ago and we seen him come up to the fence, and he kind of walked off in there. He come down in here later. Look how tall that tine is, Chancey.
Oh, yeah.
Wow. She is tickled to death. So now her friend's out hunting right now too. So we're gonna hang out here just a little while and let it get dark, and they're gonna come back and get us. We're gonna go load him up.
Yeah.
Got to thank Habit, all their gear. She's got her little youth jacket, Habit. I got my Habit jacket on. Not cold at all. Stayed comfortable. Great way to end her Texas deer season right here. Now we just got to go on doe patrol.
Yeah.
Shoot some does. Chancey Lee is officially tagged out in Texas. Good job, girl. Mwah. So Chancey's got her deer killed. I mean, that's one big checkbox off Dad's list for the year. Pressure's off on me for, helping her, and she was pumped up. It was a great hunt. Now it's my turn to get in the saddle, and I know there's one specific buck that I've had a lot of history with. He loves buck blitz. You put buck blitz out, he's there that night or that morning or that evening. It doesn't matter. I know it's going to happen. It's just a matter of me putting in time in the stand, being there at the right time, and hopefully I'm going to let that thorn broadhead eat on this specific deer.
Well, Justin has a ton of really, really good bucks on camera, and he knows that if he'll put in his time in the stand, eventually one of those nice bucks is going to slip up and give him a chance to take a shot.
Excited for my first set of the year, so hopefully we can get it done the first time again.
back out here to a place we call the Teakle Place, same place Trenton Gaines killed his really nice buck last year.
This segment is brought to you by Lane Shark and their innovative front-mounting brush cutters, proudly made in the USA. To learn more, visit lanesharkusa.com. And by these fine sponsors. Now it's time for the Real Avid Tech Tip of the Week.
Hey guys, I'm Brad Clay.
And I'm Kendall Jones.
And we both proudly are partnered with Hunter's Cloak, and we're going to talk about one of their products here. This is the Rut Rouser from Hunter's Cloak. Tell us a little bit about what this does, Kendall.
It's a dual misting system. You can put in 2 different scents, different flavors, or the same flavor, just depending on what your preference is. They have a variety of scents to choose from. They have deer attractants, they have bear attractants, they have scent cover up, they have repellent, they have an assortment of different scents that you can use. So you can set this out of your deer stand, and it actually has a remote control that you can use as well. So.
Yeah, so you actually got a couple different settings on here. You can run it 6 seconds, 9 seconds, or 15 seconds. As Kendall mentioned, you got lots of options when it comes to scents. You can use things that are going to smell good, like the apple flavor, there's sugar beet, there's peanut butter. You can think of lots of different scenarios if you're hog hunting or you're bear hunting, where some of those would play in, but they also do.
They also have the doe estrus and buck urine, which that's not the most pleasant scent, but the deer seem to really like it.
Exactly. So you got a lot of different options on how you can use this, but this time of year too, this is kind of the summertime.
Yeah.
And they have citronella, so.
Yeah, I always take this out on the boat whenever I go. I mean, it's mosquito season. You get eaten up, especially here in the humid Texas heat. So I always take that out on the boat with me, put citronella in, and it keeps the mosquitoes away.
This really is an awesome product. To learn more, check them out at hunterscloak.com. So Buck Blitz, that same deer attractant that's helped us harvest multiple booners here on Final Descent Outdoors, is now available in an unbelievable super concentrate. 2 ounces of this super concentrate treats 50 pounds of corn, and this entire bag will do 300 pounds of corn. If you're not using Buck Blitz, your only hope is that your neighbor isn't. To become a dealer or to order your bag of the super concentrate Buck Blitz deer attractant, visit buckblitz.com.
Turner Falls Park is nestled in the heart of the Arbuckles and boasts Oklahoma's largest waterfall at 77 feet high. Turner Falls has many family-friendly activities such as swimming, camping, RVing, cave exploring, hiking, and so much more. Scenic views and hours of affordable entertainment with such a short drive. Cabin and screen shelter reservations are available on a nightly basis. For more information or to buy tickets, visit TurnerFallsPark.com and be sure to like us on Facebook and Instagram.
This segment is brought to you by Woodhaven Custom Calls. Support our ministry by using promo code FINALDESCENT10 at checkout. Place your order at woodhavencustomcalls.com. And by these fine sponsors.
Well, Justin's right. That persistency is finally paying off, and he's been consistently feeding Buck Blitz, and he's got a buck that looks like he's come addicted to it. He's showing up on camera regular, and so when the wind gets right, Justin's going to slip in and see if he can put an arrow in him.
Slow evening, but it only takes one, and that was the one we were in here after. He run pretty hard, so we're gonna sit here for a little bit, watch the footage and make a game plan and figure out what we're gonna do. But
hung around, it's been about, I don't know, almost an hour, I guess, since we shot him.
Last spot we seen him was right here, coming through here, and you can see there it is. That thorn broadhead right there, boys, that did the trick. I mean, that is a lot of bright red blood right there. Awesome job with the thorn broadhead on the business end. Boy, did a number on him. Big old heavy rack, good Texas Panhandle buck. I'm super excited, super blessed. So we put our habit gear on, stayed warm, and got after him, and this is the result of it right here. Awesome.
I can't say enough about this year. It's been phenomenal. My daughter killed her best buck of her life. I shot a specific deer that I was after, and if you've whitetail hunted very much, you know how difficult it is to target one specific buck. It's been a great year. I've made so many memories, and watching my children and my family grow and be more passionate about this, I couldn't be any happier, and it makes me excited for this coming season.
Well, what an unbelievable year for Justin and for Chancey. I mean, it seems like everything came together. Everything was in their favor. And at the end of the day, they both had great deer down and memories that they won't soon forget. You know, I think about the year that Justin and Chancey had and how blessed they were. I'm reminded of Matthew chapter 18 and the parable that Jesus tells in this chapter, and he talks about a ruler that was collecting his debts, and he went to a man who owed him an incredible amount of money and said, hey, it's time to pay up. And the man didn't have the money. I mean, he wasn't anywhere close being able to afford the debt to be able to pay it back, and the ruler forgave the debt in return and said, you know what, forget about it, you don't have to pay it back. And the man left, and he was so excited. But a few days later, that man who just had this huge debt forgiven goes to a man that owed him equivalent to 3 days' wages, and he demanded that man pay him. You know, it's easy for us to forget that our debt has been forgiven, and that debt is our sins. Jesus went to the cross and died, shed his blood so that our debt can be forgiven. So we have to forgive. One, because Jesus commanded us to. He told us blatantly we have to forgive. But we also have to remember the debt that has been forgiven by the blood shed by Christ on the cross for each and every sin that we've committed. We've been forgiven, so we must forgive. I understand that forgiveness is easier said than done. So today, if we can help you in any way, encourage you as you seek forgiveness or at a place where you forgive those who have wronged you, we would love to do that. You can go to our website, you can send us an email, you can find us on almost any social media platform, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. You can find us all over the place. Let us know how we can be praying for you and encouraging you. And if you don't know the forgiveness of Christ, we'd love to introduce him to you. Thank you so much for watching today's episode. God bless you, and we'll see you next week.
Bailey's Outdoor Shop is the official taxidermist of Final Descent Outdoors. Closed captioning brought to you by Real Avid.
Strut your stuff!